All right, everybody. Yesterday I had a coaching session with one of my coaches, Bill Handy. Unfortunately, this show takes place right when he has another coaching session. So we're going to try to figure out a way to meet Bill. But he has been incredible in my life to help me having tremendous breakthroughs and new awareness to things that are holding me back. And I intentionally scheduled him on the 13th so that I'd have some time to work on 31 Days to Pat 2 to get some sense of what I might want to focus in terms of the coaching session. And what happened during that coaching session is it reminded me that maybe people don't know how to identify coaches. Where do I find a coach? Where do I find a mentor? And mentors and coaches are different. My mentors are more long-term. So I guess I would say Bill is more of a mentor, but he does coach me and consult for me many times. And so let's talk about this for a minute, because I know many of you out there are looking for and thinking about, how do I find somebody to help advise me? How do I find a coach, a mentor who can help guide me forward? And so whenever I've been looking in the past when I'm looking for a coach, I've always put coach in the center. As you know, I'm a mind mapper, so coach. And I'm looking now, where am I going to find a coach? And what I first do is I look at family, right? My mother's on the show every Sunday, Insights with Sean's mom. She's a coach for me. My dad's also a coach. So family, parents. Now, my only caveat here is that sometimes parents and sometimes family members are not the most positive. So if you don't have a positive family, or if they're not really coaching worthy, you want to look other family members. Perhaps there's an uncle, an aunt who's somebody in your family. So family is a good first place to look. Then places of worship, right? Places of worship. There's always, wherever you worship, and there's always people within your congregation and within your family of people who show up to your place of worship. In there are really smart people who are participating in that community. Tap them, find them, ask them, see if they'll help you and become a coach and mentor. The other thing I do, and how I found Bill, is just through life. And I remember at the beginning, nothing of greatness happens without a team. If you take one thing away from the show, collect people. Constantly be collecting people. So I collect people as I go through life. Wherever I go, wherever I am, and I find and identify somebody who has a unique characteristic or skill that can help me, but also in some way help them, then I collect them and I leverage them. And then if I'm in a predicament or a pickle, I will ask for some coaching or advice. Based upon success and the relationship growing, I may move into a more longer-term coaching relationship. But collecting people as coaches as you go through life and asking them, would you be willing to be my coach? Would you be willing to help me address this challenge? Ask for half-hour, 30-minute chunks of time. Less time, less stress for the people you're trying to collect. And then finally, you're sure to find people who would be great coaches. I know that I'm asked to be a coach constantly, almost every day, for people, for businesses, for life improvement, personal improvement. Ask for referrals, right? Ask them for referrals. So if they're busy and don't have the time to do that, ask them if they know somebody like themselves or somebody who might have the time or capacity to be able to help you with your coaching. In the end, everybody I know has networks that they can identify and find people to help them be coaches. And so I just encourage you, again, to identify key family members. That may change over time, but family members who can be coaches, who have really good knowledge and experience. Collecting people you meet along the way, asking them to be coaches. Places of worship are a prime location for people to identify talent and people to ask for coaching and mentoring, and then referrals for those people you ask and who are unable to help you. So those are my tips on how to identify a coach or a mentor that can help you more intimately and more personally advance your business endeavor or personal improvement forward.